All right, then let's shift focus. Now, amid continued efforts to notch a trade deal with Washington, India has gone ahead and proposed to charge zero tariffs on steel, auto components and pharma from the US on a reciprocal basis. Now, according to reports, the reciprocal tariffs have been offered up to a certain quantity of imports from the US. Now, beyond the set limits, imported industrial goods would attract the regular level of duties. Now, the offer was reportedly made by trade officials from the Indian side who visited Washington in late April to expedite negotiations on a bilateral trade deal. Now, additionally, the two sides are prioritizing certain sectors to strike an early deal before the end of the 90-day pause on US President Donald Trump's tit-for-tat tariffs. Now, let's go across to my colleague Sumit for all the details on this front.
Well, India has to finalize this deal with the U.S. as soon as possible. The fall is the deadline, but we are hearing that it can happen before also. Now, to sweeten that, India has proposed zero tariffs on steel, auto components and pharmaceuticals on a reciprocal basis. But it's going to be up to a certain quantity of imports, what's going to happen in the trade negotiations with the U.S. But beyond this threshold, the imported goods would attract a regular level of duties, which means it will be only allowed till a level. Beyond that, they will not be treated like this. Well, as we know that this offer was made by the trade officials from India visiting Washington. This happened last month, and the negotiations they are going on. The bilateral trade is expected to be sealed by this fall, but it can happen earlier also. So the trade deal has signed. It can happen before the 90-day pause of U.S. President Donald Trump. We know that in April beginning, U.S. President Trump had put tariff on a number of goods. For many countries, India was spared a bit, but India is the only one country that is having this window of discussing bilateral trade with the U.S., and that's what they are doing it now.
Very important proposal as far as zero for zero tariffs are concerned. Very important proposal as far as zero for zero tariffs are concerned on steel, pharma, and autos as well.